It's the finale between these two Big Ten teams, a Sunday afternoon matchup in Columbus between the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's also a beautiful afternoon for Senior Day ceremonies as the Buckeyes look to complete the three-game sweep over Illinois. This team, second team All Big Ten last year, on Friday went 2 for 4 with an RBI. She rips one and is bobbled up at third base, and Riono's gonna be standing on first to start this.
Good at bat because you had Riono lead off, get on base, and Mead now working the count. How about that? Works the walk.
She wins the battle. Patient at the plate is Mead, and Illinois has got so far hitting .310 this season. Puts one into play. Out in the left field, and that's caught for the first out by Hackman.
So don't try to get fancy and be someone you're not just because they've seen you in this series.
And Smith this time wins the battle. First strikeout of the day for Allison Smith, 2 outs.
Early in the count.
That one goes behind the catcher. Riono comes in to score. Illinois is on the board in the first.
And so once again, Illinois scores first. This is what happens when Riono is on. You've got speed, wild pitch, and so she's able to take advantage of it.
So 3 straight games. Illinois has scored first. Ohio State's gonna want that one back.
Momentum, excitement for the weekend.
And they're going against Tori McQueen, the go-to for Illinois. And first pitch sent out to left field. That was off the bat of Cordelletti for the first out.
But she is tough. It hurts to sneeze. She's like, I have to sneeze out of my mouth.
Pops one up to left field again for round number 2. Illinois traveling with 17 players. Hackenbrack fouls one back behind the plate to make the out is Bergmeyer. So OSU goes 1 Buckeyes. Stepping up to the plate and taking a first pitch swing on it, sending it out to center field. Apley with the catch.
Screw, she'll walk away with the curve.
Lott puts one into play. Deep right field, right at the line, and making the catch is Hackman. 2-way.
To do, she's like, we need wins. We're like, every win matters. We need to get all the wins that we can.
And no series is bigger than the one you're playing right now. And so that will do it for Illinois. That would 7 RBIs. She's been a crucial bat for this Ohio State team. She puts one into play. Second baseman's there, DeBevick for the first out. But let's go ahead and take a look. It's time for today's State Farm.
Take advantage, McQueen, you just got to miss away.
Finally puts one in the field, and it's going to drop for a single. Mead bobbles it, but able to get it in. And the Buckeyes have their first hit of the day. Kaden Ruffer standing on first. Just missing the outside corner. So a walk for Epley, and runners on first and second. 6 innings pitched, gave up 3 earned run with 6 strikeouts. She stays outside and gets her first K of the day. Low and away. Back-to-back walks issued by McQueen. And a big strikeout for McQueen. Gets Hackman swinging, and the Buckeyes strand 3.
And you got Riono and Mead up, who already have, gotten on.
Starks puts one into left field. And that's caught by Cordelletti. Squares around a bunt, lays it down. Play at first, just in time. Nice job by Mackenzie. Bump over at third, charge the play.
You can see why Riono at least wanted to give it another look, like maybe telling her coaches, like, hey, or if the coaches just didn't see it themselves, how close it was.
bump a little bit more time to charge the ball as well. And the call stands, Riono out at first.
So I need to be aware of something more up than down.
Roped, and what a snag by Bump. 2 outs, courtesy of Bump in the top of the 3rd inning. Buckeyes, 4 games at once, and a 24/7 channel for your favorite school. There's no plus like home. Subscribe and stream for as low as $9.95 a month at Big10Plus.com. Cordelletti standing at first. She puts one into play. Deep right field at the wall. It's gone. Another home run off the bat of Cami Kortokrax. And the Buckeyes take the lead.
Cordelletti is a spark plug who gets things going, and then Kortokrax with one swing of the bat. McQueen is working away, but Kortokrax goes with the pitch. That's where the power comes from, so she can drive it the other way. She keeps it really simple at the plate and just tries to go for it out of power. Where are you going, Cami? You hit it over. You can go around the bases. Great.
Veteran leadership. You have Tegan Cordelletti, who came back for a 5th year. And a big swing and a miss. McQueen gets the strikeout for the 1st out.
So she used that curve to work away from the lefties. Seen some off speed.
Bump thought that was ball 4, tossed her back. But Kovacs Shanley talking with them. We're back to a full count. A swing and a miss. McQueen works her way back. Burns pokes one into right field. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But it's Ohio State who puts 2 on.
Strikes.
Inside, ball 4. So the leadoff aboard for Illinois.
About pass the bat, keep it going.
And they'll pass the bat here. First hit of the day for Illinois. Off the bat of Ward. 2 aboard, nobody out. Squaring around to bunt is Carroll. She gets it down. They'll get the out at first, 1 away. Launches one into the gap, past Heckman in right field. 1 run's gonna score. A stand-up double for Reineck. Illinois takes the 3-2 lead.
This is a nice piece of hitting from Reineck. This one just catches too much of the plate, so Reineck takes advantage, and she drives this one into the right center gap, just her more right field. Good piece, good base running. Both runners score. And
Pops one up. Going back on it and making the catch in shallow center field is Farley. 2 outs. That one got a piece of her. They're saying hit by pitch. So Debevic will take her base. Illinois trying to keep this inning alive. Ball inside. Bases loaded for the Fighting Illini. The 0-2. Big strikeout. Allison Smith with bases loaded gets Riono down swinging. Their own field, good things started to happen. Kirsten Epley, first pitch swinging, deep left field, and it's out of here. She ties this game up. The senior on senior day, her 8th homer of the season.
Eppley wastes no time, stays aggressive. This one's just up in the zone. Just about let her high, and so she's gonna go with it. She pulls it, keeps her hands in. And this is exactly what the Ohio State lineup can do. With one swing of the bat, they can change the game, and she ties it up.
She's got hugs in the dugout, the chain around her neck. I'm sure that feels good, knowing your last game playing in this stadium, you get a hit like that.
Hey, we're gonna need more out of you, and she said, okay, and she rose to the occasion.
Nori puts a charge into this one. At the wall, what a catch by Starks. Nearly back-to-back home runs from the Buckeyes. But Farley puts a charge into it. Deep center field, and it's gone. The home runs pouring on for Ohio State. Buckeyes back in front.
So with a couple swings of the bat, Ohio State back out in front, 4-3. Farley showing off her power once again in this series. And this ball is really just right over the plate. That's like a batting practice pitch. When you're looking for something to drive, it's right there. Farley doesn't miss, drives it to straightaway center. Good pop, good power, another run. Oh, it was her cameraman. Heads up. Right over him.
Right over his head. Line up. Just hitting bombs left and right. Can they do it again? Heckman, it's out of here! What can't this team do? Three home runs for Ohio State in this inning. And at least that's another senior.
The seniors are coming through, the bottom of the order is coming through. What did you say right before that home run? They're hitting them left and right. I mean, that's just what's happening right now. McQueen, it's tough because she faced them for game one, and so they've gotten a look after look after look, and here's another look at this home run again. Another pitch left up. This is a little bit higher than what we've seen, so you gotta give Heckman a little bit of credit too, because she keeps her hands up, drives it out. I mean, not a terrible pitch from McQueen, but a nice swing from Heckman.
Well, that will be a pitching change for Illinois, but we're gonna take a break. She's worked a 2-2 count. Cordelati on the ground. Step on first base for round number 2. Quarter cracks, pops this one up. And a catch from Mead. And pops one up. That'll stay in the infield. Farley's there for the out. Berkmeyer puts one into the outfield, but coming over to make the catch is Heckman. 2 wet.
Smith just doing a nice job, especially, you know, these hitters have seen you.
Ward, dead center.
Just get some outs.
Get some outs, 1, 2, 3. Ohio State will hit the bats next. They have.
She's like, she gets her hacks in. I'm like, okay, I can remember that. Same hack and rack.
Very fitting. Pops one up. Wiles can't make the catch. Bump puts one on the ground. Takes a bad hop off the second baseman to Bevick. So back-to-back errors from this Illinois defense in the Buck. And Wiles gets her first strikeout of the day.
So that's huge. From
right up the middle. Base hit for Eppley. And another run's gonna score for the Buckeyes.
anytime we're seeing Ohio State do damages, it's because they're taking advantage of pitches that are just left up enough for them to do something with. So this one, just one of those low line drives up the middle, because the pitch wasn't that high. Emily does a nice job of
Starks made a great play out in left field. Nori puts one in play, makes the tag at second. It's a double play. Illinois relying on their defense to get out of the inning.
Offensively, get out of there and try to get back on offense.
Still a manageable game for Illinois. That one caught.
They're coming through, and then you feel it, and you feed off of each other.
Reineck finds some space. That's a fair ball. So Reineck with a couple of hits this afternoon for Illinois. And that's gonna find some space up the middle. So on an 0-2 pitch, Balak gets the single. Puts one into play in the left field, but caught by Cortolotti. 2-way.
If you're Smith, just keep it down.
Pokes one through. Starks comes up big. And Illinois in a rundown. Ohio State though throws it away. One run's gonna score. Two, here comes Starks. And this game's tied.
Best case scenario, and if you're Ohio State, that was worst case scenario. So Starks pokes this one through, and this is where everything starts to speed up on Ohio State. So they get the runner from second into a rundown, but when they throw it away, now we're just off to the races. Starks has good speed, so once this ball goes into right field, it gives Starks a chance to score all the way from first. And so you have bump at third, and it's just that high throw, and because there is no one backing up in right field, they are so deep.
She's gonna come in and walk Riono. So another runner on for Illinois with 2 outs. Chops one down to third base, but still in time to make the throw over to first for the final out. (3-2), just misses down in the zone.
It was close. On Heckman is I would want to get ahead. Throw strikes right away.
She bunts, puts it into play. Safe at first. Heckman delivering the bunt for a hit. The payoff outside. Bases loaded for Ohio State, nobody out. Shot in the infield, doubled off. Almost the triple play. Big play from Illinois.
Yeah, this is also heads up. I mean, we've seen this now a couple of innings in a row. Just a nice play, catches it on the fly. Good heads up on third, really from everyone. Cammie can't believe it. She wanted that to get through.
Again, lines one to the left side, but it's gonna go for the tag. And somehow Illinois escapes a bases loaded, no out situation. Paulson comes in relief for Allison Smith. She's pitched 5 innings so far in this series. And gets a big strikeout here. One away to start.
Melina, BU, and in doing that, Heckman has done plenty.
And what a snag over at short. Kortokrax gets a glove on it, 2 outs. No easy task. And just coming in and adjusting is a big part of it. And just like that, Carroll's on first base with a single.
Yeah, sometimes it's great.
And Reineck is into right field. 3 hits on the day for Reineck. And Carroll's standing at third. Puts one into play. Quartercracks is gonna have to make a huge play, but can't do it. Illinois takes the 1-run lead. That was just in a difficult spot for her to make a play.
I was gonna say, sometimes it's not necessarily how hard you hit it. It looks like off speed. Malat's able to stay back just enough, finds the hole. This is gonna be a hard play for Quartercracks regardless.
0-2 count. Puts a swing on it, tough spot in the outfield, can't make the catch. More runs are gonna score for Illinois. And Epley is down in center field. She took that one right off the nose. First single, 3 RBIs because she came around to score. She taps one in the infield. Everyone stopped, it's a rundown. The tag, got her. A big play by this Ohio State defense, and there's gonna be a chance that
if Bump had a play at first. So Starks is fast. The runner's barely off at third, and I feel like Bump just lost track that there were 2 outs because there was this kind of heads up, I need to see who's where. And if this is the play then they're reviewing specifically, the call was out on the field. And if Illinois wants to see if she was safe, I don't know from that. Look to see if that came up. I couldn't tell about the tag from the angle that we were seeing. So Bump fields the ball, she looks the runner at third. It's Quartercracks now covering. There is a possibility there for obstruction, I think. It doesn't feel like it, but they're making a deliberate attempt this year to make sure that you are not in the lane in that
game. 2-2, puts one into play, and that's gonna find the gap. 2 runs come across to score. Make that 3. Huge at-bat from Kelly Riono. And Illinois starting to pile it on here in the top of the 7th.
These are the moments that Illinois has been looking for throughout this season when they haven't been able to come up big. Having at-bats like this and like they've had in this game. Riono just has really good bat-to-ball skills. Goes down and gets this, drives it in the gap. Her speed gets her to 2. The hit gets in 3. It's the insurance that Illinois is looking for.
Mead puts it in play. Quartercracks to first for the final out. But not before Illinois plates 5 in the top of the 7th. Bump, grounds out to first base. 1 out. Well, we were just talking about how crucial this game. Yeah, definitely for Ohio State. Things have just been going their way the last 2 or 3 weeks. Burns puts one into play. Nice play over at third by Carroll. 2 outs.
You know, in Illinois, after that 4th, they could have just...
The payoff. Epley pops it up. Tough spot to be in, but the sliding grab from Starks ends this game. The comeback win for Illinois, and they're walking away from Columbus with a win under their belt.
Really important for Illinois to get a win in the last game of this series, and I think really great in the way they did it. They showed a lot of fight. I even thought from the first pitch, Kelsey, just good at bats, not being tentative, staying aggressive, because that can happen after you've lost a couple to overthink it. But they played good defense, good production when they needed it, 2 outs in the critical moments, and look where it gets you, 11-6 win against one of the hottest teams in the conference.
The Fighting Illini come in and spoil Senior Sunday for the Ohio State Buckeyes.